For the 8th standards today, we'll be discussing the last family of regular verbs in French in the present tense, which is the RE family. Okay, we've already done the ER family, which is the most abundant family of verbs in French, which accounts for, I would say, around 85-90% of the verbs come from the ER family. Then you have some from the IR family, which we've also done. And now we'll come to the last family, which is perhaps the smallest one, but it has to be done nevertheless because there are some important verbs here. Okay, so here we're talking about the RE family, the third family of regular verbs in the present tense. So the concept is the same as what you have done for ER and IR. So this shouldn't be very difficult for you to understand. Okay, a quick reminder of what you've done for ER and IR. You've knocked off the endings, that is for ER and IR, you've knocked off ER and IR respectively, and then you've added on the new endings as per the subject, right? For ER verbs, it was E, ES, E, ONS, EZ, ENT. For IR verbs, it was IS, ISIT, ISSONS, ISSEZ, ISSENT. Okay, so today let's do the same thing for the RE verbs. The concept is the same. That is, to get the root, you just have to knock off the last two letters. That is RE from the full verb. So giving you two examples here of RE verbs. Vendre is to sell. Okay, so to get the root of vendre, knock off the RE, you are left with VENT, that becomes your root. Same way for perdre, which is to lose, okay, it will become PERD. Once you knock off RE, what remains? PERD is your root. Okay, and then you have to attach the special endings for the RE family, which is S, S, okay, for je it is S, for tu it is S, for il and L there is no ending. Okay, so for il and L, the root itself is the verb. Okay, then for nous it is ONS, for vous it is EZ, and for il and L it is ENT. If you notice, these three are the same as the ER family. Okay, but I would suggest that you learn it separately as an RE family because you may get mixed up because these three are not the same. Okay, so learn it separately. S, S, nothing, ONS, EZ, ENT. So let's draw the tables now like we're used to doing. The same two verbs I'll take. Vendre is to sell. Okay, so the root, as we discussed, becomes VENT. You draw your subjects in the first column. Je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. The root is the same for all the subjects, and then you add on the endings as per the family. This is the RE family, so you have to add on the RE family endings. S, S, nothing, ONS, EZ, ENT. Let me remind you that when we're talking about the present tense, we are talking about the simple present and the continuous present. Okay, so je vont, tu vont, ils vont, elles vont. See, the il and l, vont itself becomes the verb because there is no ending to be added. Nous vendons, vous vendez, ils vendent, elles vendent. Okay, so je vends is I sell. It is also I am selling. So if you say je vends ma maison, it is I sell my house. It's also I am selling my house. Okay, and similarly the others, simple as well as continuous present tense. Let's look at perdre, which we already found the root of was to lose. Okay, you can lose money, you can lose your way, you can lose your keys. Okay, so the root of perdre is PERT once you cancel the RE. In the same way, we'll draw the table subjects first, then the root, which is the same for all the subjects. Then we put the endings corresponding to the RE family. S, S, nothing, ONS, EZ, ENT. And then we add it all up, get the present tense. Je perds, tu perds, il perd, elle perd, nous perdons, vous perdez, ils perdent, elles perdent. Remember, just as in ER and IR, we stop pronouncing the last person before the ENT, right? Same way here, that rule carries on. Okay, the ENT for the last person is generally never pronounced. Okay, so if you say je perds mes clés, I lose my keys. Okay, things like that. So you can make sentences like that with this verb perdre, which means to lose. Okay, this is a fairly straightforward concept since you're just applying the principles that you've learned for ER and IR verbs, and you're just applying it with the new endings for the RE family. There are very few verbs actually which belong to this family. Some of them are pretty important, like répondre, attendre. Okay, so let's just go through these. Some important RE verbs. Attendre is to wait for someone. Okay, So that for is included in the attendre. That means you will never say attendre pour quelqu'un. Okay? That pour, which is for, is already encompassed in the attendre. Okay? Then, mordre is to bite, répondre is to answer or to reply, respond, entendre is to hear, pondre is to hang, and descendre is to descend. Okay, so these are 6 important RE verbs I've picked up for you. You can try conjugating a couple of them using the tables. Okay, with this we wrap up the 3 regular families. Hope you've understood all of them. Thank you. Take care.